All right, guys, there's a lot of stuff coming on. I'm behind on all my RC updates. I got a lot of stuff going on, but I need to step my game up as always and get this out to you guys. So anyway, Team Associate has announced the SR7 Hoonigan. This is going to be a 7-scale on-road vehicle from Team Associate. Now, this was going to be actually pretty interesting. There's not a release that I think it's going to be actually towards the end of May or something at the time of this video, and they're probably going to miss a lot of sales on this. But I'll put a link down in the description below so you guys can check this out. They do have kind of a full video and stuff on this as well, which I'll show to you guys at some point. I'll just send the link down in the description below for it. But I wanted to give you guys a quick update on this. I kind of wanted to see some of the specs on this, and looking at this actually looks pretty good. The way they have a lot of this stuff kind of laid out for it. They're a little, that's I was trying to circle through some of the images and stuff here to look at it. So we know it is 7 scale, so this is going to be in direct competition, of course, with the ARMA infraction and felony, more or less probably the felony more than anything. And then we have the one that's I think it was the X07 or something as well. That's going to be in competition with this vehicle too. But you guys see here, it has adjustable turnbuckles. It does have threaded aluminum body shocks on it. I'm kind of curious about, we know it's going to have aluminum diffs and stuff like that in it, but I'm more curious about some of the motor mounts, which we see right there. So that's good. It is a good, accessible, adjustable motor mount with it. It does have a center diff, of course, with it, with this being an on-road vehicle. Looking at this, aluminum hinge pins with it. A couple other things too. These are some of the other pictures that they had before. Looking at the back of it there. And then we need to know about the system. There you guys go with the adjustable turnbuckles and stuff for it as well. And one of the biggest things about any of these vehicles, regardless of what it is going to be the tires and how they hold up, and then also the system. Now, I didn't see any claims on their site as far as speed goes or anything like that, so they didn't put that out there, which is actually kind of pretty good that they did not do that, because we're going to try to hit those speeds with it. And I was trying to see about the system. I don't see anything on the system for it. Let me go on here. None of these links are active for it, so it doesn't really say. It's probably going to be a 2000 kV motor equipped with probably about 150 amp speed controller. These are the full size specifications of it, but let's see down here. It's got a high torque servo with it, metal gear servo, of course, 17 millimeter wheel hexes for it, which is fine. But I'm more curious of the system, and that may be one reason why they didn't announce the actual release date for this. So if you guys have seen this, and I may have missed it on the site, put it down in the comments below, because I don't see as far as what system is going to come with this vehicle. They may have put it out in the video, but I think just from even looking at this one motor picture they have, it's not really labeled. If I can get over here to the far end of this real quick and see, because this is probably going to be a 2000 kV motor, I'm thinking right there, that they have in here. You guys see this here, so it's not really any specs or anything. That looks like a 2000. I don't think they put anything above that. It may even be a 1900 kV motor with it, but we know this is at least going to be 6S capable, and we know guys are going to go 8S to do speed runs and stuff with it. And there's nothing else about tire compound either. It would be nice to see some of that, but we see with the chassis and stuff for it. Got the rear diffuser and stuff on there. And here's going to be more or less kind of the chassis layout for it, which it does kind of replicate what we see in the current ARMA 7 scale vehicles. More or less, it's like it's a combination between the V2 Limitless and probably an infraction and felony, because it does seem to have smaller battery trays, which you guys can see there. Those are 3S lipos, so it'd be nice if they had bigger battery trays, because there are some SMC lipos that like to run here, even if it is 6S capable. And that seems to be their SC150 speed controller in there with it. But the layout does seem pretty similar to that of the ARMA vehicles, with the motor being mounted, of course, on the left side and everything else being on the right side. And it's going to be curious of how much room is here to put larger motors and stuff in it. So this is going to be a curious and interesting release whenever it actually gets out. So if you guys have heard anything about it, let me know down below in the description, because I'd like to know some more specifications on this. But this is going to be a 7 scale vehicle. So anyway, guys, don't forget to like, subscribe, put your comments down below. And if I find anything else out about this, I'll let you guys know. Appreciate you watching.